Oh no.
Wiener
Way.
schnitzels.
Oh no. We
Bean
are
bun
live.
bags. Oh.
Oh goodness.
Did they get my F word on camera?
I don't
Aw,
know. Actually.
fudge.
Oh no. Hot fudge
Fudge.
Sunday.
Hot fuck Sunday.
Fiddlesticks.
That's what they call it.
Fudge. Yeah, that's it.
Hot fudge Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Orange beverage.
Oh man. I mean, orange beverage is good, but have you ever had Coke?
Or a mixture of ginger ale and Red Bull. Try it.
Oh.
That's the most Sarah drink I've ever heard. It means like vodka or something in it.
Yeah, I should have.
Verner's?
I ran out of
Verner's
rum.
makes it pretty Canadian. Wow.
Oh,
Makes it pretty
Verner's, yeah.
Jamaican.
Verner's is like this weird pocket. Like it exists in a perfect circle, has nothing to do with borders. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, and it tastes like metal pop.
What?
That's what it tastes like to
You
me.
don't like
It tastes-
Verner's?
No, fuck no. I'm a Canadian Dry girl. Canadian Dry, Canada Dry.
Did you say Canadian Tire girl?
I almost said that. Yeah.
Oh, it's like in Yuri on Ice when they have the one Canadian skater, but his company is Say Wheels.
That would be me.
It's Canadian Tire. All is well. All right, let's dive in, shall we? So we have some fun, cause some chaos.
Yes.
Eat
Yeah.
All chaos.
some things. I don't
Yeah.
know, eat a bear. Mm.
Whoa.
Eat a bear.
Let's do it. Let's get us
It happened in
going.
one of my other
Cool.
games. That's what happened.
Let's go. I'm gonna eat
Yeah.
that whole ass bear.
Eat a bear.
I'm all about eating bear ass. It's actually
Yeah, at least you're not trying to domesticate the bear.
that
I-
was first, and then it didn't work, so I ate it.
I stole the plot where the fox asked for food from you guys to run for another D&D game, and they were like, "What are we gonna hunt?" And then they decided that bear was apparently the thing they were going to hunt.
I mean, apparently it's not bad.
The fox was like, "Ooh, that's fancy."
Fancy.
Little gay.
Get it a
the
shrimp
middle?
cocktail. We have to give it a shrimp cocktail next time.
Wait,
Originally, they wanted to go hunting for
Fancy.
deer, but then one of the characters was like, "I'm a satyr. I feel like I don't eat things that have hooves."
the fox
too
ate the
close.
bear.
Ooh.
Yeah, Moss is canonically vegetarian. So
Right?
Yeah.
The character eventually became full vegetarian, but before that was like, I don't eat anything with hooves. Definitely. I don't know how far that goes, but that's certainly a lie.
It's a good level, at least, to keep it at.
Honestly, it's a good start. Like,
Does that mean no Jello for them?
yeah.
no
Although,
jello.
is there medieval
No.
Jello?
There's gotta be.
Yes.
The
They would
slimes,
just process the bones
gelatinous
separately
ooze?
and then
Oh, there has
make the
I-
gelatin.
There has to be a slime that has been altered by wizards,
Oh.
alchemists,
Yes.
whatever would have been that makes it into a sentient, edible. You don't even need to kill it. You just and it's
You just
Oh, it's
suction
moving.
it
It
off.
just screams.
you burp and it sounds
Although-
like three voices.
Technically, if you were
Oh.
vegan, that's still a byproduct of a slime, so probably you wouldn't eat it if you were vegan.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that also comes down to what dictates what life is. Is magical life a difference than
This is true.
Is
we have-
magical life different from regular life?
we have
Yeah, what are
magic.
the
There's
rules?
there's mago vegans.
That logic is what started the last
Magic
Fey War.
Yep.
The Red Wizards of Thay. Oh goodness, they're the ones who
Lord.
actually they're the Mago vegans. Vegans?
God.
Vajovision?
Va-
Okay.
That's a whole nother kind of vegan.
It's whole different. Whole
mean-
different.
Yeah.
Let's do our intro. It's been 5 minutes. I can do it. Okay, here we go. Focus. I'm focusing. Welcome, everyone, to Iskar Academy. We are an elite school specializing in the training of the future heroes of our realm. Our 3-year program prepares you for leadership and networking opportunities across the 2 continents. Our professors have extensive training in areas of focus and often real-world experience in combat. Located in scenic Caracat, in the heart of the Eastern Continent, we know you have many options for your mandatory training, and we're confident you'll be happy for choosing us. Yours in adventure, Headmaster Isolda.
Are we?
And we begin!
Are we gonna ever reference how it's just Headmaster Isolda as it was the last time we played too?
I don't know, it's a new season. I don't know what to tell you. That's what it says this season. I don't know what to tell you.
It's on the prompter.
It's on the prompt. Cardamon's not showing up anymore. I don't know what to tell you. There's probably nothing to do with that.
No.
I wouldn't read too much into that at all.
Mm-mm. Not in this economy. Mm-mm.
It'll be
Nothing to
fine.
worry about at all. Hmm.
He's just been missing for 6 months. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Me too.
It's fine.
You just weakened at Bernieing him.
I think my favorite theory so far is that he's the dog. That's my favorite theory. That she turns him into like her dog. And he's
There
just
you go.
unimpressed all the time. That's why he doesn't want pets. Because he's just angry.
Don't patronize me, please.
Right?
No touchy.
Fucking first years.
No
Trying to
touch.
pet me.
I didn't mean to sideline this intro sequence. I'm sorry.
No, that's the whole intro. Now we're getting to fun. So you guys are just starting your second semester Iskar. I feel like the school is starting to fill back up. Students are coming back from their breaks. There's lots of chatter in the hallways, people catching up, lots of sounds of things breaking in the hallway, just general chaos of like move-in day. Because there's new students every semester, there are a whole bunch of newbies now. You guys are no longer fresh meat. You're now the experienced people on your floor. People are like,
Right.
hey, do you know where the bathrooms are? And you're like, it's literally,
Right
I'm
there.
standing in front of it.
Like I send them to the boiler room or something. I send
Yeah,
them
well,
to-
actually,
Point
second
him in the
semester-
way of a bush.
So now that
Yeah.
you guys are second semester students, what is the prank lie that you tell people? Like oh yeah, the workshop, oh it's on the roof. Like what's the fake lie you tell them about how things are arranged?
The first thing you said with the bathrooms got my mind going. I think the first person who said that was like, "Oh, you can just go in your room; it'll get cleaned up immediately."
No!
Oh, what a mess.
If it doesn't, you have to get the staff. They'll come in and clean it.
Just tell your professor during the first class.
What a rough way to start your year.
I don't think
I
Charr
would
would do that. That's
never-
very mean-spirited.
I would never forgive you. You would make enemies.
Yeah, no, I don't think Charr does any pranks. I think he's trying to navigate first years being pranked because he also maybe trusted people too much. He's like, no, that's not how it works. And he looks at like one of his classmates he knows from last year. He's like, stop being so mean. That's not how it
Oh
works.
my god, I love the idea that all the paladins are in the hallway being like,
Now don't
at
fall for
every
these
other
tricks.
class pranking.
We give out pamphlets
Yeah.
for common pranks that happen every year. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Moss edits them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Moss and Tanzy are like making edits, handing them out.
somebody got a copy and they're making an edited version with all the same things. It's got the paladin crest on it, but instead it says prankster's
Yeah.
crest and no one noticed. Yeah, so you guys are having a bright and exciting new semester. You all have I'm just gonna say it's like the day before. So you guys are starting back at classes, but everyone's got kind of a day to settle in. You've all got kind of things that are on your list. Moss, you've been requested to come and meet with your rogue professor because you took bard classes last semester and she wants to meet with you. Kaylin and Lark have a meeting later today to talk about how she's switching over to sorcerer classes. But otherwise, it's kind of like a pretty chill day. Everyone gets to sleep in, and yeah, enjoy their day. So, what do you guys do on your kind of last day off before school starts? This is like a Sunday, so you don't have war club today, but it's the last time you won't.
I'm gonna see if Tanzy wants to sit in the hallway with me and like watch for people like taking things out of their rooms. Like I'm on like maybe they're like if they have like those people that don't like a top sheet, which is totally fine with me. I'm stealing all the top sheets. All the top sheets. Anything that is set down on the ground outside your room becomes mine.
Lark is gonna have the best time when all the people graduate and then they leave all their
Oh
stuff
my
in the
Oh
door.
my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god. That is all
Yes.
coming with me.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
yeah.
probably like looking out and I'll like go and I'll scope out. You'd be like, that room.
Yeah, there's like a
Tansy's
spot,
on like
and
one
I'm
end of
like,
the hallway.
dun,
I'm on the
dun,
other
dun,
end of the hallway.
Yeah. So at the end of both at the end of both hallways, there's like a little area that's been sectioned off with like painter's tape effectively. And if people put things in it, like every 20 minutes, it just like teleports that stuff away.
Oh.
So like you guys are just like staking it out.
Yeah.
I imagine
Yeah,
at one
good
point,
shit.
like Tanzy is stepped into circle at the wrong time.
Yeah, it just disappears. And then you see her reappear like 5 minutes later and she's like out of breath from running from wherever she just disappeared to.
Yeah, it just brings you to like a
like-
storage room. Like it's nothing exciting.
Was there
Like-
anything good in the storage room though? That's the
It
real
was
question.
so dark, I couldn't see anything. And then this weird wet man who was very skinny and had this mop on his head, it fell on me. It's crazy.
Or
A
pillows.
literal mop.
If there's people that are those weirdos that only sleep with like one pillow, I'm
So-
taking it all.
Pillows.
I can't
Okay.
fit any more desks in.
All right, what about books? What about shiny things? Do you like mementos?
Yes.
I like to find those. The fun, interesting ones. Got an eye for those.
I mean,
Yeah, so if you guys wanna just chat and stuff, and then I'll have you guys roll to see what random things you steal from
Yeah.
dorm rooms.
Yes.
No. You used the wrong word again. It's not stealing. It's recycling.
My apologies.
Right.
And it's good for the environment.
Of course. You know, we're just borrowing it temporarily. You know,
One man's trash is another man's treasure. There are
potpourri?
rules to this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You leave stuff unattended in a public place.
It falls into our hands. You know, that's just
How many-
Exactly.
that's
How many
gravity
first
at
years
that
got
point.
lost to the restroom and left their stuff unattended for too long? Just left and Tansy to take it.
There's just like a note, like a really bad, like poorly written note, just like
No, the everyone's getting to their room okay because the TAs are getting them to their dorms at the very least, but then they kind of head out to get the new students, and everything from that point on is just chaos.
just like a little note, just like, have you seen your stuff? Heart.
There's like a note on the bulletin board like, did your stuff go missing that you left out? Ask Lark.
Like, yeah, contact us. The
Like I
real
feel like Lark would
detective
immediately
agency.
give things back. It's just like
I would. But I don't
like if
want
somebody
to.
was like, actually that was still mine, you'd be like, oh shit, here you go. But everyone just knows like if something goes missing from the common room, Lark probably has
mean,
it.
I was gonna say to Lark, you know, if people's stuff goes missing sometimes, they'll pay a pretty penny to get it back, you know. And then with that kind of stuff, you can buy your own stuff. And then you don't have to borrow from people anymore. You know, it's just a small way of thinking.
Blackmail. You can't sell people back the things that already belong to them. I'm not stealing. I'm not even really borrowing. This
But
is
I
stuff
mean,
that-
if
that
they don't know you
don't
took
want
it.
and that I want.
Okay, all right. Fine. No stealing, no blackmailing.
You're gonna get kicked out.
No, I would not. I have a plan. Don't worry. I always have a backup plan.
Stop putting my name on the bulletin board.
What? Your name? And there's just like Lark, like all capital letters, like flowers, hearts around it. That
Is it written
I-
in Goblin 9?
Oh my god. It's just really poor, like common. That's it. Just really shitty common writing. Yeah, okay. My lips are seals. Gotcha. Let's go borrow some stuff.
It's environmentally friendly.
Yes. The economy. Crazy right now. Let's go.
Exactly. Right.
All right, let's see what stuff you get. I want you to roll a d60, but that doesn't really exist. So maybe you're like, I don't know, a d100 and then just re-roll if you get over.
Well, why don't we roll 3 d20s?
3
Yeah, that's what I
d20s.
was
Then you can't get the first 3 items, but
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Roll a d6 and a d10 because that's you got your 10s limited 10 through.
Ian's got it.
Oh.
I like it.
D6 and a d10.
Yep.
Thank you for the brain.
You did it,
Wow.
Ian.
Does that work? That should work.
Yeah, that works.
My d6
Times
rolled
10
a
is
3
60.
and my d10 rolled a 10. What does that mean?
So sorry. Let's do the d6 as the first number.
So 3.
Mhm.
And then my d10 is a 10.
Okay, so 3, so 30. All right.
technically the 6 on the die will loop it back around to 0 because you only can get 60. So any number besides 0 on the D10 makes it over 60. So you'd end up making it so 6 on the D6 becomes 0 through 9 and 60.
There we go.
Or 1 through 9 and 60. Thank you. Thank you.
Tanzy, the first thing you find that you really love is it seems like it's just a whole bunch of tangled rope, which is like why it draws your attention. Like
I love
tangled rope. It's like tangled Christmas lights.
Oh my god!
You're living
it's like
it.
a puzzle for me to solve. I love it.
But the more you look at it, the more you realize that this isn't just rope. It's a hammock.
I've always wanted a hammock.
It's definitely got some damage to it. Like it seems like there's some holes in it.
Oh my
It doesn't
God,
have like,
it's in-
a bar or anything to hold it up. It's just the rope. So it seems like someone maybe upgraded.
I was gonna say, in her mind, she's probably still like, it's in perfect condition, beautiful, top of the line. Would you look at this breathing holes? That's what I call it. They're all holes.
I mean, it's still usable. It just kind of like you might like roll over and your arm might pop through. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Just because you're
Or
so
you just-
small.
She
They'll
probably
have
hangs it
extra
in her
fabric
room. Yeah.
that Lark is collecting from sheets. Like that's an easy
It wouldn't be hard to.
patch.
It wouldn't be too hard to fix. Take you a couple days of work to kind of fix it up and stitch it up. But it's certainly usable.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
There you go.
She's stoked.
Beautiful. There you go.
Stoked.
Lark, what did you get?
44.
44. What do we got?
It's in the box.
Oh my god, you're gonna love this. You find like probably like half a dozen pairs of old shoes, and they're in your size. They all need some kind of work. They're mussed up, or like the bottoms coming loose or something. But you find a whole bunch of different shoes. Some of them are like flip-flops, like a
Yes.
bath flip-flop to go to the showers.
Ooh.
I'm
that's
immediately
fancy.
going to write my name on everything that I find. Immediately.
Like you see the girl walking that way, holding the shoes, and you're like just like following her like an inch behind. And
With the
she's
You know
Sharpie.
those
What?
like
Do you just want these? They're kind
with
of
my
broken.
magical
Oh my
you know those
God.
people that like shark you for your parking space? Sharking you
Does
for your
Lark
old
have
shit.
mending yet? Like,
Right?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course I do.
Perfect. See, like you guys can mend this stuff really easily. Like the main thing is that most of the people throwing the stuff out are either getting a new style or they don't have access and they're just like whatever. Some people are clearly like much more flippant to getting rid of stuff than other people are. Like you get lots of other little stuff. Like there's a half-filled shampoo bottle. And, like there's other kinds of random little things. But those are kind of your two big highlights that you get.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you could use mending and just repair all of it if you wanted.
Yeah, of course yeah.
No,
Perfect.
don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Actually, I think all but one, I'm gonna say, of the shoes are made of like cloth, so you could like put like embroidery on them or something. You could do some stuff with them. So well done.
Oh, she will. Cool. Good stuff.
What a
like
great
it.
haul.
Tansy, you
And
gonna hang up
then-
that hammock in your room?
Yeah, she's gonna like hang it from like the highest corner of like her room where she like has to like climb onto like a dresser and then like onto like her other table or something or whatever, and then it's like just
Mhm.
and weird.
it's like a cat
Yes.
vantage point.
It's a cat vantage point. That's exactly it. You just walk in and like her head's like sticking through the hole and she's like asleep. Her face is just like drained of all blood.
The other thing you guys notice that I think probably one of you just notices as you're walking by is that some of the rooms now have 2 or even 3 people's name on it. It looks like some people have actually moved in together over the break.
Right on.
I mean, doubles
Yeah,
and
you're like,
triples are normal.
That seems like a lot of people for one room. Do they get more space? Is it like a magic thing, or is
You're
it?
not gonna ask.
I'm curious. I'm just like probably sitting in front of the door, looking at the names, like, wow. Do you think they all share one bed? Just like not even a single brain cell.
Cuddling is cozy.
Just like they just tied 3 single beds together.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, that's college.
I had a friend who's done that, yeah, just to get a bigger bed. Why not?
Yeah. But yeah. Okay. as usual, there's a delicious breakfast for you guys, or I guess it's more like a brunch today. It's everyone's kind of rolling in. It's much more relaxed. You guys gonna go meet, check out your your old friends, see who's back from vacation.
Yeah, probably.
So today's special is just a whole bunch of different kinds of eggs Benedict.
Oh.
Moss is like 0 to 10. All kinds of stuff. So, you know, there's the kind of traditional with the English muffin, but there's also some that are like there's all kinds of different breads, even like sweet stuff, eggs, ham, salmon, all kinds of different stuff. So,
Are they home fries?
of course, there's home fries. There's
Oh,
always
fuck
home
yeah.
fries. The school has had to double their orders of fries since Lark came here.
Potato intake.
All potato based.
Our potato lady.
Like, I don't know what's
Twofold.
happening, but these first years really love potatoes, and then they're like, no, that's just one of them. What?
Lark
Lark's
just
learned
runs
that
on
she can grow
potatoes.
these potatoes in her room yet.
Yeah, have you just like figured out you can grow potatoes yet? Has anyone told you that?
Moss is about to tell you.
No,
Wait.
you can't do that,
Let's
can't do
open
that.
with that. So you're all sit down at the table. Lark's got a separate plate of potatoes. I don't know.
Lark, you know, you might just want to grow potatoes. They're really easy.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can grow potatoes, obviously. It's just that, you know, when you have all these free potatoes that are
Yeah.
already cooked,
It
And it
only
takes
literally
what?
takes one raw potato to get like a whole bunch.
yes, I think one of my other potatoes was trying to make other potatoes, but I mean, I'm not, I don't really have the whole gardening thing down.
They're literally the easiest thing. You
Yeah,
just kind of let them do their
Yeah?
thing. Yeah.
let them do their thing.
You don't have to. I'm just thinking. Since you
Okay.
really love your potatoes, like being
Well, I mean, you know-
potato self-sufficient seems like a good idea.
I mean, I
Yeah.
do get it though. When they're made for you, they always taste better.
Yeah, it's
Fair.
more of I mean, it is also potatoes because potatoes are good. But they, you know, they store well. It's more of a not wanting to, you know, starve thing than a potato specific thing, if you will.
I figured that much, but
Yeah, they're much easier to eat when they're cooked. And I have like a raw potato I've been taking bites out of, being like, I don't know why they're offering this. And there's like a tray on like a rack that's behind the thing that they're going to be cooking into home fries. And I ran over there and grabbed one at some point. It's like,
That wasn't part of the buffet.
yeah, I can see that now.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Also,
fair.
if you put some seasoning on it, it's much better. And I'll just like dump like this much salt on it.
I take a bite out of it, and my teeth don't go through it. They just. The salt's
Just
better
a
than
cough
the raw.
of salt.
Some more black
No,
pepper now. He's sneezing.
Inside.
The pepper. Oh.
Ah!
Yeah, the sneeze
Oh,
of
God.
like chunks of raw potatoes, salt, and
Ah.
pepper just all in front of me. That pepper,
happened?
the pepper got put on it, and
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah.
having a stroke. Someone help him.
my
Okay.
nose has so much salt in it. I'm gonna.
You want me to get it out for you?
Water.
I'll like
Thank you.
come out. Teddy comes at you with her fingers.
Ow! Ow! You gotta cut your nails more. Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Tanzy, just out of curiosity, are you taking medicine this semester?
Oh my god!
You think I need medicine?
No, she meant the class, not as
Personality.
in like
What?
be medicated. Boss.
Can you imagine? Are you taking medicine this semester? Like as a
I was
class,
gonna say,
or
that's
like,
such a
am I
brutal thing to
medicated?
say to somebody.
Fucking thing to say. Are you medicated this semester?
Medicated. No. No, I decided I wanted to work on my agility and other things, and I decided, why would I ever need medicine in my life when I have such a sick personality? That's it.
I can't stop.
Being your brain.
Luna.
Oh my
Whoever
God,
has the post-it, do we need to pass around who has the post-it, depending on the day?
Holy.
Somebody write that down so that I can put it in my book when I get home.
Are you, like, medicated?
Are you taking medicine this semester? That was so inconsequentially the funniest thing that could...
You never know with Moss. It could have gone either way.
No, it's funny because Moss would never be so direct about something that's so private, but then...
Yeah.
But
so
then it's
obvious.
Tanzy. It's like she could just be that honest.
Yeah. A good night was had by all.
Oh, God. Stream's over. We can't get our.
Goodness.
It's all over. It's all over.
This is why we can't have nice things, guys.
Oh, I finally have a pulse again.
You know
That's
what?
great.
Let's just get rid of having nice things. Let's just be. Let's just be and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
Why
wants nice
not?
things, but all you really need are free things.
Oh my god, that's such a line for Lark too. People are so obsessed with nice things. All you really need are things.
Free
He wants
things.
stuff.
Free things.
Oh god.
Set off the right foot.
That's gonna come back. You give 10. That's gonna come back.
What is wrong with you? I don't know. I'm taking medicine this semester.
Mistakes were made.
No mistakes
People,
at
like,
all.
walk by
No.
you guys as table, just
No.
like, it's those guys again.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
They're at it again.
I got another raw potato.
Just cackling between
Oh.
bites of potato.
Raw potato, pass it round.
No, don't. I'm actually kind of into it now. The crunch of a raw potato. Ugh,
Sounds like an
goodness.
apple. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sounds like an apple tastes like the earth.
Mm.
Oh.
It's a dirt apple.
Mm-hmm.
No, my satirical status sweetheart. I am not taking medicine. What are you taking this semester?
Oh, ooh, what was I told to take? Lark insisted I take animal handling, which I'm pretty sure she did for everyone else here too.
I'm taking animal handling too. We're gonna be together, you guys.
Yeah, and then I'm taking perception class. And I'm also going to be taking There you go.
Oh, you guys are
And
together
then-
in that one. Ooh.
Yep, and then I think I'm also gonna try to take Arcana just because.
Yeah. a little flavor, a little magic flavor. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I know.
You know?
Yeah,
With your
it's more like
magics.
for the bard side of things, but.
Mm.
But yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm thinking. / what I was told would probably be good for my schedule because I really don't care. But
But you're still here and you're still trying. That's all that matters.
how are we defining trying?
Not being here.
Not making things worse.
Yeah. Existing, you know?
Okay, fair.
As
Okay, good.
as you guys are talking, you notice a few of your friends and allies come in, sitting down, kind of doing their own thing. The first one who walks in is West, who walks in with looking like she got the shit beat out of her, and her arm is in a sling, and she just like walks by your table without looking at you guys.
Holy fuck, Wes! Do you need to go to the
She's
clinic
like
for
turns to you
this?
and she's like, "It's in a sling. Clearly, I already got medical help."
Oh, is she taking medicine this semester too?
You see, like her eye, like she
God!
looks and then she's
I
like
just-
down. I'm not on any medicine. I don't need medicine because medicine's
We're
for
talk-
cowards.
We're talking the class.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's also for
Well-
cowards, and she storms off.
I don't know. Isn't medicine?
It sounds like you need to go talk to a therapist because you don't understand the importance of mental health. Bye.
She like walks away, giving you like. Well, she's trying. She's like. Oh!
What does that mean?
Somebody has to explain to Charr what that means.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, so that's Wes, Tanzy.
Oh, friendly. I like her. Them.
Yeah. Just letting you know, she's always out to get me now. And
Oh.
yeah,
Why? What'd you do, Mars?
I didn't. Okay, I think what just happened right now was the worst thing I've done to her. In my defense, okay. Second of all,
Mhm.
okay. So just say that that was the worst.
That was the worst.
Yes, just now. So like that
Oh,
wasn't horrible. And no, I
Right.
just did better than her in all her classes when I don't show up, and she got pissed.
oh, so she's jealous because you got
Yeah.
bean
maybe?
in your head.
Yeah. Anyway, I
People
don't
get
even
mad
know if
about
it's
that.
a brain. Anyway.
Oh, that's why I
so,
said it's a bean. You know,
yeah.
who knows if we actually have brains up there? It might be all a conspiracy by witches.
Or beans? Do people have beans in their? That doesn't sound healthy.
I'm convinced the witches put them there. Trust me.
Witches beans.
Poor Charr. Charr's just so confused this semester. We're
I-
starting off strong.
I can't wait till one of the professors tell him to fact check things. Like, don't listen to don't believe everything other people say.
I mean, I'm taking notes on what people say so I can look it up later. But it doesn't help in the moment when they're asking about stuff. So that's gonna
Yeah,
be.
that's fair. That's fair. We're not expected to be encyclopedias. Anyway, so just letting you know, she's always out to get me. She has this thing that if you give it to her, it'll help her target you. So that's another thing to look out for.
Sorry, pardon me. Give what to her? What am
Okay, she can slip an object on your person, which will help her blade make contact with your body so that you get stabbed.
Oh, so I stab her first, and then there's no problems.
Well, you,
Assuming she didn't sneak something on, and I would like to pull something off Tanzy that I snuck on her body as an example. Assuming she just didn't do that.
That's rogues for you.
So, yeah.
My goodness, you're so sneaky. You sneaky rogues.
A few minutes later, two more of your friends show up. They're both the green girls, Vera and Anya. Vera is a Triton bard, and Anya is a half-orc ranger, and they are besties. Anya like Vera's likes you guys, but is a little bit more restrained in general. Anya just like flops down between like the group, and it's just like, who's this one?
That's
To
Tanzy.
Tansy. Does Tansy have any tattoos?
Oh, I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. But
So actually, you know what? She sees you don't have any tattoos, and she's like, why don't you have any tattoos?
oh well, you know, my mom's told me I had to wait until I turned exactly adult age human years. But that was just for the place that we were trying to go. But you know what? I'm always open to them. I just haven't had the time, or the financial funds. But you know, I'm working on that.
Oh, I can definitely help you with that. And she like
He's
pulls
really
back
good.
her like she's got like bright red
Ooh.
hair, like huge, beautiful curls. She pulls back and she's got this like giant octopus like reaching up her like neck, all along her arm. Like it's gorgeous.
Oh my goodness! I just like start immediately. I just invade her personal space.
She loves it. She doesn't have
Yeah.
personal space.
Just like that detail. Oh my god, the intricacy.
I feel like at some point, like she like lifts up her bicep and like just lifts you off the bench. She's like, I like this
Whoa.
swing.
I like these people. They're fun.
Yeah.
yeah, they've been.
Yeah,
they've been
Tanzy's
cool.
great. Anyway. So how was your guys' break?
Vera says, it was good. I went home and saw my family, so that was really nice. I didn't go back last semester, so it's been a year. Did any of you get home?
Well, funny
We were
story.
busy.
Yeah, we were busy. Here doing
Extracurriculars.
extracurriculars. Yes.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing the curse got dealt with. I'm really glad we didn't have to come back to that.
Oh yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
it was great. when
Definitely
that happened.
eventful extracurriculars.
Deeply
Yeah.
unfortunate.
hmm
Need to get my dice to see if they can figure out.
Is it?
No, it's pretty good. We're not real. Like Moss is like not being like actually
Not
sneaky
being
about
good
it.
at
Is this openly something that's been talked
Anya's
about?
oblivious as fuck, but Vera's like, you guys. She like leans in. You were involved in all of that?
I lean over to her and I whisper, "We organized it."
It's not that much of
Really?
a secret since
Yeah, no,
literally
yeah.
everyone who was here over break.
Yeah, all the clerics and all the paladins and pretty much everyone who was able to help out with the wild mages.
I can't believe I missed it.
It was honestly probably better that there were. It would have been better if there was less eyes there, but it was nice that we had backup and support. But it's you were better off being at home. Missing your family like that is a lot to take in, as I'm finding out this year. So I don't think you missed out on much.
Still, it sounds really exciting. I mean, kind of terrifying too.
Yeah, these shadow things just materialized in front of us after a while and just started attacking. So that was unplanned, but we were fine.
Yeah, some of them had like teeth in their butt and stuff. It was kind of weird. But not
That was
normal.
weird. It
At
was a
all.
weird.
In perfect synergy, Vera's like, oh god, and Anya's like, really?
But
Tell me more.
Say.
Butsy.
I do
But
like
too.
the tattoos.
Like fangs? Like
Hey, I mean,
got-
a
she's
lot
got-
of them were not
got big
normal.
lower fangs.
Yeah, there was like a lot of like smashing and
Jagged, like some of them had multiple different rows.
Yeah,
So like it didn't.
There
a lot of finagling teeth.
there were some strange ones where they looked
Nasty.
like big jaws with actual human teeth in there, but they weren't
Yeah.
human shapes. It was just human mouth. It was there was a lot of weird ones.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
so gross. Like just human teeth, but in something completely unhuman.
Yeah, I think it was like
Mhm.
human teeth where the head of a horse was supposed to be was on one of them.
That's right.
It was
That's
weird.
right.
It was very
That's so
strange.
fucking cool.
You know, now that I think about it.
I'm pretty sure someone with illusion magic can illusion someone else. A version of that.
Would make a pretty cool tattoo.
I
Just
think
like
so.
a cartoon horse with human teeth.
You know, I could probably redraw it, and then maybe you could put that on me because clearly you're an artist.
Oh yeah, like if you guys helped solve like a huge like the whole point of tattoos is to like, you know, show off all the things you've done. So like if you guys want like a cool like teeth tattoo, I'd totally make you guys teeth tattoos.
Guys, want to get a matching tattoo?
If it works, I mean,
I
scales.
think, you know, yeah, to bond our best friendship, you know.
Well, it won't stay forever on your scales, but it'll stay for like 10 years.
That's forever, pretty much.
Have you tattooed a scaled person before?
Of course, I've tattooed so many things. Long things, small things, hard things, soft things,
That's a lot of things.
things made of other things.
A thing? Oh.
Vera just like looks at her friend like I don't know.
Help.
I'll think
I don't
about
get
it.
it
I'm not
either.
quite sure yet.
Yeah, anyways, so Anya suggested you guys all get matching tattoos. So think about it.
Yeah, we'll think on it.
You did your first big adventure together, so
Golly.
That's true. That's true.
yeah.
I wonder who's gonna walk in the doors next. Looks over, spotlight on the entrance.
Looks over to the door and immediately you lock eyes with Enners Labrie. Dreamy Dreamboat.
Dreamboat?
Eat
Yeah.
to breakfast.
Dreamy or McSteamy?
He's wearing like a very, very deep Like it's like black, but it's got deep blue embroidery all over it, like of vines and stuff all over. And it's like a top, it's very fitted with like kind of long shoulders that like kind of go to mid-arm, and like a very short skirt. Like those legs are looking good.
Yas.
Moss is suddenly very interested in her food.
Moss, Enris is here. Enris!
He's serving legs.
He walks over, he's got like the perfect like click, 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 like precise.
I'm gonna just make a roll for Moss because of how disarmed she is right now.
Enris, are you even more lean this year than last?
She maintains herself.
Oh,
Why is he kind of glowing?
thanks. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, it's my last semester, so I guess I'm trying to start it off right, you know?
Oh, goodness, right, it is your last semester.
Yeah.
I just realized, like, how tall... Char's only like 3 feet tall, right? Like,
3'3".
you're looking, like, right at his legs.
I think whenever we're at the tables to eat, I think Char's usually
A booster
like
seat.
sitting on his knees or standing up on the seat if it's like really exciting. So he's probably
Every
standing
desk
up.
is a standing desk.
So yes, I think he's standing at the table right now and it's like on the chair. So I think he's probably at like maybe like mid torso shoulder length. It's like I'm almost as tall as you right now. Not really that sassy. Maybe because he is unofficially my rival, but unofficially.
Do you tell him that?
No.
By the way, Enris, you're unofficially my rival.
After
Oh
the
my
swamp fiasco?
Ooh. How did Moss roll on I'm guessing a save?
Yeah, so I was gonna make it a wisdom save. I rolled a natural 14, which will just be a +1, so 15 total. Oh wait, no, plus 16.
Let's roll for performance for Enris.
It is.
Oh, is he showing off on purpose?
It's 16.
Oh,
I lied.
he's 100% showing off. Of course he is. I mean, his performance beats your
Yeah,
save.
Moss is trying to not look, but is looking and is like just fully
This is
like.
taking a class with Callahan Dalma does for you. Look at that
It's not-
style. Ooh, that
Not
presentation.
like I didn't take a class either. Gosh darn it.
Why didn't I learn to do that?
Damn it.
But you're really good at juggling. You're like, what the fuck? How did you learn that? I learned juggling. Why
This
are we
is not
You learned
fair.
to
We
walk
did
in
not have
heels?
fair
Why did I learn
assignments.
that?
What
You gotta
class?
take more than one semester.
Actually, I'm gonna say that there actually was a class about walking in heels, and probably Moss skipped it.
Well, I have hooves.
Not
I
important.
You
Yeah, not important.
you biologically walk in heels. It's wild.
Yeah.
I always walk. Well, you can wrap them up. You can get like hoof dazzles.
That seems too much effort.
It would behoove you to get bedazzled.
I hope I didn't miss the Zoolander class because that sounds awesome, honestly.
Yeah, like was it blue steel?
Yeah.
You just
Anyway.
imagine Cal just teaching you guys how to do blue steel.
Yes, and he looks like Ben
Yeah.
Stiller in that one episode.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
at one point he taught us how to do one specific flash mob dance.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah.
That sounds about right. Honestly.
Anyway, yeah, how was the rest of your break? I know that you couldn't go home because you were here.
Yeah, because I was here fighting monsters with you guys.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Mhm.
That's cool.
I don't know. It's not really worth going home anyways. My parents are out adventuring now anyways, so home's not really no. Home hasn't been home for a long time. Even before I came here.
Sorry, but also understandable.
No, like no, don't be sorry. Like it's just like I didn't really grow up at home, that's all.
It's fair.
You know, I not to jump in between you guys, but I can't get, I guess, the conversation we had when we were back in the town itself out of my head. Do you remember that conversation much? I don't think you or Professor Cal were really drinking that much, but are you okay with the end of the year coming up so quick?
You mean like
This is your
The way
last
before?
semester. This is your last semester, yeah. Like, do you?
yeah. No. I mean I wish I wasn't. But what are you supposed to do, right? It's not like I get a
Purposely
choice.
fail? I don't know.
If I fail, they'll just give me a worse position. At least for the moment, I'm in intelligence. What was that, Sarah?
I just laughed because I was like, for the moment. I was like, that won't last long.
That won't last long. Yeah, like right now, I'm top of my gear, so at least I'll have, good picks of postings. That's kind of the best I can hope for, right? I mean, even if I just failed everything, they just put me on the front lines, and that doesn't seem better.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, have we figured out what happens if you just like don't go?
I
Sit
kind of
down
like
and
look around,
murder you,
yeah, you.
or like an enslaving type thing, or is it?
It's just-
Am I yelling again? Sorry, sorry, you
Your
know.
whispering turns into.
You immediately turn into like your whispering becomes goblin.
It's goblin, and everyone's like, no, you switched.
He's like, I don't know that one. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Sometimes the switched dialects, they're just so natural.
Well, in theory only, there have been several people who have defected over the course of their time at the school, and the outcomes for those who flee are usually not great. Even beyond those at the war front, there's still a lot of people who can't be at the war front who are still adventurers, wandering around the continent. And you kind of have to not ever be spotted. I mean, I guess it'd be easy enough if you were a fighter, but like, I'm a divine soul. Like, I don't always get an option of when I use my magic or how. So all it would take is the wrong person seeing the wrong thing. Not that I would ever defect, he says, like, looking up.
Yeah. No. Defecation terrible in this economy as well. No, we don't do that.
Well, I mean, kind of have to. When we use the bathroom, we can't just leave that
Oh my god!
stuff.
You use the
in.
bathroom when you go to war? On the front line?
Well,
That's what I call it
yeah.
sometimes.
I mean, I usually... You know what? That's an overture. You don't need to know how often I use the bathroom.
You have a fast metabolism, don't you? Look at you.
He like looks down and there's he's just like really admiring the shape, like the broad shoulders and like the thin but like muscular waist. like Charr's just like,
That's a human. Why am I?
He's an elf, but
An elf. Humanoid.
Yeah.
Humanoid. I don't like
he's
that.
a humanoid.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Are you guys excited for second semester? Right? Like, that's cool. You guys will be here for a while still. You're not newbies.
I mean, I think we're now just more. At least I know I am. I'm more on my toes. Don't know what to expect when.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, I'm having a great time, to be honest.
You transferred, right, Tanzy?
Yeah, this place is fun, Never a dull moment here.
Apparently not.
Oh. Yeah, usually I have to make the dull moments not so dull at my old school, and then that's when it usually got me in trouble. So this is kind of nice that I just get to participate and it's already happening.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm feeling about the same as the school in general, but it's nice that there are great people here. Yeah.
Is she just keeping her eyes closed the whole time she talks to him? It's like,
Don't
No.
look, don't look.
are you
Don't
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm completely fine.
You seem
Yeah.
a little. I don't know, actually. And like he like looks at the rest of you like, what's up with Moss?
Just tired. Pulled.
It's It's
did
an eye
a-
infection. Hey,
No, I don't think there's an eye infection. What's going on?
Kabunka.
Just tired. That's all.
I mean, I can give you some healing magic if you want.
Yeah.
It's not an eye infection.
It's
you
her
don't have
eyes.
to worry about that. Don't.
Yeah,
don't
like a lay on hands type of thing, like the paladins have.
Yeah, you put it right on her face and you hold it. I think it'll help. I think it'll heal her right up.
Maybe like on
can
the
Moss
back or
just
the
try to
shoulders.
sneak away right now out of pure embarrassment?
Try to do a spell. Try to get away from your friends who are trying to help set you up.
Like Moss is embarrassed as hell right now. She just can't. I'm out. That's a natural 20.
So was Enris.
That was a natural 20.
So was Enris.
Oh!
Fuck.
So what are the scores?
Plus
What are the
9
scores?
stealth.
I mean, he's not going to stop you, obviously. But as you're trying to like sneak away, you feel a bardic inspiration come over you, and Vera gives you like a little like, I got you.
I honestly could picture Anya at the table was like slapping her leg, laughing, just like trying to hold in
Anya's
the
just
actual laughter.
I feel like Anya would fully just say.
Yeah, like you don't sneak away with nobody noticing, but like nobody except your friends are aware like that anything went down.
Yeah.
Like it's just kind of like okay. Like,
Yeah, I went to go fill more on my plate and then never came back.
yeah, you're like I'm gonna get more food and then just walk out.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Enris is like, okay, that was different. Lark, you have a meeting with my sister later, right?
Yes.
Like, not the first time you've met her though, right? Just like first time you're studying together?
Outside of killing those things, and then the brief moment that we met before cake time. So a few small meetings.
How are you feeling about it? Are you good? Nervous?
Nervous. I mean, she knows things, like, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. That's. I know it's your sister, so I don't want to. I don't mean in a bad way.
You just
That's-
don't like when people know things about you.
Not things that I don't tell them specifically.
Yeah, between the chaos sort of telling her and showing her things and the fact that her whatever he is a rogue illusionist, they're seeing a lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it'll be
I
fine.
wouldn't try to keep a secret from her.
I'm not trying to keep secrets. No secrets.
I didn't say you were. I just, if you think that things will be okay, if you do, just assume she knows everything. That's kind of what I do.
Okay, that's a very helpful tip.
Yeah, no, it's distressing. Like, I get it. Like, as her younger brother, there's things I wish she didn't know. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. Actually, you know what? Thank you. You know what? It does suck. It does suck. Thank you.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So no secrets. That's fine. I don't assume she knows everything.
Yeah.
Okay. It's educational purposes, really. So.
I mean, she's a good person. Like, she's not gonna, do anything terrible. Just, don't expect privacy.
Okay. I will also keep that in mind. Right.
I should probably go grab some food. I guess if anyone sees Moss, just tell her I'm sorry if I don't know, whatever I did.
Oh, that was.
Right over there. Oh.
Yeah, no, she seemed like she was getting food, but then she just. Anyways,
Don't worry, I'll
apparently
give her
am
your
not
lay on hands.
I'm apparently not as charming as I think I am.
I think it's the other way around.
Yeah.
She's much better in smaller groups. This is kind of a lot of people all at once.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is you know where to find her. This is her room. I mean, she'll be around.
Oh, so should I just go to her room then? Like, just stop by and...
I mean, I'm sure at some point-
Absolutely. Yeah, maybe bring some flowers or some sort of something for her, you know, as a token of your sorriness for this morning because you.
Oh, yeah. Well, so she was getting kind of anxious. Oh, you know what? There's a chamomile bush kind of near the classrooms. I could then she could make some tea with it. Like that's nice, right?
Yeah, that's a great gift. I think she'll accept the apology at that point.
Is there an opening ceremony to this year where there's another parade of new students coming in for the start?
Absolutely, there is.
Is that
It's
gonna
tonight.
be?
It's just the sun is setting.
Ooh. So I mean, I know that this is another new year, so maybe it'd be worth trying to. I another time I get up and to whisper to somebody. Maybe if you prepare or see if Moss will want to prepare some paint bombs or firecrackers or something to spook those in that freshman parade thing that happens, the ceremony tonight.
Why would we want to spook first years?
With excitement, of course. Get those juices flowing, you know, jumpstart their college careers. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's not the first year specifically, but the opens up a little notebook. The man.
You mean, are we scaring just the men now? Is this what we're doing?
I don't think that the phrase means men, but I just wrote the word the man. It's like a 2-page notebook says the man.
I love that song.
Teaches?
Well, I think you should ask Moss what that means because
I should ask Moss about the man and bring her flowers and also
tea?
Well, the flowers, yeah, and also paintball people for school spirit.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure if it's school spirit, but I don't know. If you want to, up to you. I get back to eating my potato. My raw potato.
I think I need to get some coffee before I can process whatever you're all talking about. And he gets up and struts away.
What's hilarious is Charr tried to be a wingman. This is what we get.
I know what she was doing last year around this time. Throwing paint bombs
That's true,
at me.
actually. Last semester on this day.
I feel like Moss did that because a lot of people get there early, so Moss did that on the days they were still technically on break. Like that.
Oh,
It's
delightful.
like people already got paintballed.
True.
What a nightmare situation. Okay. Yeah, do we want to go to Lark and going for first sorcerer training?
Sure.
Yeah, Lark, well, is there anywhere particularly you wanted to meet with her? I think you said the training grounds, right? Or did you want to meet inside, or there's a study room, there's a casting room, there's other kind of indoor places? Are you an indoor or an outdoor nerd?
Indoor nerd. But I mean, I suppose that would depend on what, is she gonna want to see me cast spells, or is she gonna want to see me do burpees? You gotta tell me.
Spells or burpees? Spells or burpees?
You know what?
Let's say you guys are meeting in the casting practice room. So this room is actually so there's one of the main school buildings, and then this room is sort of off to one side in a corner. It is got heavily enforced walls, ceilings, floor. It's very echoey in here. There's targets, there's discussion. It's a big room. It's a big space, but it's definitely built to withstand screw-ups. You could drop a fireball in this room and not kill everyone. It's that kind of room. So yeah. you make your way over there and you find her just sitting against the wall like she's like a grade schooler waiting for her turn in gym class. And she's just like drinking something. She's just like sitting there kind of watching stuff.
I was gonna say I want to bring. I would bring snacks. I would bring snacks.
Love it. What kind of snacks do you bring?
Everything, like a selection of like savory, sweet, chewy, crispy, so that all the bases are covered. Usually, people can find something within that to.
So you bring like a picnic basket?
Yes.
Okay. Delicious picnic basket.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a basket? Didn't you steal one from someone at some point? I feel like you not steal. You
keep using that word.
I do keep using that word.
I
do not think you know what it means.
I do not think it means what you think it means.
I think in first semester, didn't somebody have like a basket of stuff? Then they were like throwing it out and you like took it. I think you have a nice basket is my point.
I mean, if I would have constantly been on the lookout for anybody not wanting their things so that I could recycle and repurpose them for the environment.
When you arrive, she looks up at you and gives you a big smile and says, "Oh, good, you're here. I was really craving peanut butter and pretzels." And she like, you absolutely have it. Like you're like, yes.
Yes! I will open my bag. I will start taking everything out, and then I will. I brought a little bit of everything because I wasn't sure what you wanted. And I know eating and keep your shit up is important, so I figured I got some sweet stuff, some salty stuff, some chewy stuff, some crunchy stuff, some other stuff that I'm not sure what that is, but I put it in there anyway. Because it's free. And
she points to one of the things you picked and she's like, "This one's actually alcoholic." Oh, just for the record.
Maybe save that to the end. For me, you're a professor. You can do whatever you want. I don't mean you. You can absolutely drink if you want to.
You don't have to be so ridiculous.
That is easier said than done.
We killed chaos beasts together.
Yes, and successfully. So, yeah, I know. There's camaraderie. Yeah, of course.
She like pats the ground beside her for you to sit. It's very much like, actually, you know what the best description of this is like a high school gym. Like it's very much a high school gym, like that echoey, big ceilings on the edge. It's very much the feel. And she starts eating these pretzels with peanut butter in the middle. And she says, "Why did you want to be a sorcerer? I know you have sorcerer abilities, but you could have faked it."
You mean just continue to fake being a cleric and not a sorcerer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose so. I guess it's not so much the healing and stuff. I guess that's good, and I enjoy that. Very cleric specific stuff. I suppose I was wondering what, if I'm not a cleric, what else I could possibly do. I'd like to, die a little bit less. So, yeah, that's I'm taking survival, so I'm pretty good at not drowning so far.
Is this
so
usually what you wear in combat?
Yes.
Well, that's
I did rent. I rented armor from the school, which I brought with me, in my other bag. Should I put it on?
No, it's only going to be another 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
She just like looks at you and just stares as like, 10 seconds clicks away. And then across the room you hear someone scream as like a spell hits them and they are hurt, basically. Go on.
Okay. I will. This is not a trap. It's a teacher. Okay. Yeah. I will.
Why? What are you looking for?
Why? Yeah. I will. Cautiously make my way over. I mean, I don't know.
So I'm gonna
she
say.
didn't-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
She didn't cast that spell.
No. This is like, it looks like there's two students who were kind of like practicing counterspell, and then one of them did not cast it properly and got smacked in the face. So there is a very I guess like just a nervous looking wizard being like, oh,
Yeah, I'll come over cautiously.
so you're going slow. I'm saying they're like 40 feet away.
Well, I mean, is he unconscious? Like, is he dead, or is he just?
No, he's whining, and his
Yeah,
friend's
okay,
like, I'm
yeah.
so sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Started
All
at
right.
3, and then we started at 1, and I thought we were cutting down, not up.
This is triage. He can wait while I move cautiously.
Okay. If you look back at Caitlin, she's just like, hi.
So, I'll go over to the guy and you don't have to. You okay? You're screaming an awful lot.
It hurts worse than War Club.
Oh. Does he look really badly injured, or is it...
Like it was a rough hit. Hang on. So counterspell is, it's a, what level is this? It's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
So wizards, when do wizards get 3rd level spells? Wizards get 3rd level spells at 5th level, so they're just starting their 3rd year. Right? Does that work? 1, 2. Nope. They're in the end of their 2nd year. And so how much HP does a wizard have at that point? Not a lot. Wizards are
Not a lot.
They're pretty squishy.
Yeah.
A
They're
D6 per
extra
wizard
squishy.
level.
Squishy babies.
Just
Yeah.
babies.
The babies.
Okay. I'll do
Yeah. Probably sitting at around like 3/4 of their HP. Like certainly not, like a little bit more whining than you would expect. Like a little bit more.
Okay.
But still pretty bad.
Okay, did you take it in the face or in the like?
Like sort of like collarbone, shoulder, like right around that area.
I can fix that. Do you mind if I touch you?
Yes.
1 second. And I'll cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level.
Okay.
That is because I'm showing off.
Yeah, you gotta show off. You gotta show off.
I know.
You got this.
19.
Wow. Yep, that's gonna be enough to pop him back up to full. He's like, thanks.
You're very welcome. Just you'll make sure you check whether you're counting up or down.
Oh, I hate getting hit.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that one. Okay.
His friend's like, hey, on the plus side, at least I didn't cast Fireball.
That guy also has a point. Right. I will let you two get back to hopefully not hurting each other.
No, I'm done. I'm done for today. Fighting is stupid. He storms off.
Maybe he's a pacifist.
He's something, the other guy says, and walks off. When you go back to Caitlin, she's like,
Thank you.
She holds out her hand like she's offering you something.
I will hold my hand out.
She drops into your hand the center part of all of the pretzels she's eaten.
You like the peanut butter pretzels, but not the peanut butter.
Mm.
Oh. I will put them in my pocket respectfully.
I put them in my pockets. It's a good question. Like, what do you do when your professor gives you their old food?
I will take those away from you. Don't worry.
It's good. It's definitely similar to watching my brother cast. Do you know anything offensive?
Yeah. What? Yeah, a couple things.
She claps her hands together and jumps up. And she says, "All right, lay it on me."
You want me to, like, at you?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm gonna
Just all of the offensive ones you have, just like quick as you can.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna start with guiding bolt.
Okay.
At the second level, then I guess. Is she gonna run? Do I hit her?
She's just standing there. You have advantage.
Okay. Fighting professors.
You're like, I don't like this at all. Christy, wake up! I don't like this.
Okay, I did get a natural 20 though. Okay, so yep.
That means you crit her.
Which is, how can I never remember this? Why is it not
roll
4th edition's max damage?
It depends on your GM. I'd say roll your damage twice because I think rolling more dice is fun. So that'd be 8d6 radiant damage. Just a few.
It's 5d6. 43 damage.
Is it? Guiding bolt?
Yes.
Guiding bolt hit, it's 4d6 radiant damage, right?
At
Oh,
second
5,
level,
right.
it's 5d6.
So it's 10.
Yeah.
10d6.
43.
You gather your radiant energy. Shoot your professor. Where were you aiming? Center of the chest?
Yeah.
For 43 radiant damage.
Yeah, sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg.
Holy shit.
Where's Tanzy when I need her?
I mean, Tanzy can be watching.
Lark.
Tanzy
Yeah,
feels
you
like
just-
the kind of person who'd follow and just like be
Yeah, you
watching
just hear a disembodied voice from like the shadows. Just sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg. Like, who's Johnny? What?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like it hits into her and she goes back. Like she's taken an impact. She clearly was not expecting you to hit her that hard.
Yep,
I'm sorry.
Oh my
You
God.
killed me.
that's what happens.
Holy cannolis. Okay. I didn't think I'd have to do this, but give me a second to figure out how much HP she has.
She's a professor. I'm sure she has more than.
Oh, she does. But like, if she's taking
Okay.
multiple hits, you
Yeah.
know, like how many will she have? I did not expect you to do that much damage to her because you were always like, "Oh, I'm so useless in combat," and then look at you.
Well, I didn't have to. Yeah, well, I did. It's because I crit. That's. And I got to roll with advantage. It was all kind of in a, she wasn't trying to get away. Like,
Yep.
I crit. It was all
all
kind
those
of
all those good things.
Yeah.
Plus, because she's still just a sorcerer. She shouldn't have that many. Yeah, she's not looking good. Like, you get the feeling if you do one of those again with her, she'd be knocked unconscious. And she like looks at you, and like you see like she's just smiling. Like she's just like, yeah. Next one, come on.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give Guiding Bolt a break. Let's go with Sacred Flame. I don't want to hit her with 2 Guiding Bolts in a row. I don't want to knock her out.
Yeah, you're gonna try to take it easy on her and hope she's not mad at you for that.
Well, I'm what I'm doing is I'm showcasing the 2 spells that I know, because I could hit her with the Guiding Bolt again, but she's already seen Guiding Bolt at its best.
Excellent point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a dex save for her if she wants to dodge it.
Dex save for her. She will not dodge it. She will stay still.
Okay. And then this one is far less painful. So you'll be fine. That's 8 damage. I know.
It rains or pours. Yeah, it hits into her fine. She like kind of waits, like, you gonna do anything else?
That's all I know.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
That first one was good though. I think you broke a rib. Well done.
I'm so sorry. Do you want me to heal you?
It's all right. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It'll make you feel better.
Yes, it will. I'll go. I'm gonna need probably a couple. Can I do 2 cure wounds on her?
Yes. We'll say you can heal her to max. You don't have to roll for it, but you use up all your spell slots then for the day, basically.
Probably, yeah.
She's like, huh. Well, a little inconsistent, but that makes sense since you haven't had much training.
Yeah, I mostly just do the healing part. So.
Do you practice with Dalma much?
No.
No?
Like fighting practice?
Yeah, or magic.
No.
Why not?
I don't know, it never came up, and he's like, I don't know, too powerful. Like
I mean, maybe with a sword, but come on.
Well, yeah, but he can always have the sword. That's the problem.
Because he can. And she makes like an illusion of a sword in her hand appear, and then it like
just like that
ghosts away.
Just like that.
I assume he wouldn't stab you.
No, probably not. But I guess I never really wanted to just have him stand there and I shoot spells at him, and then if he's not going to try and stab me, then what's...
I look forward to seeing you in War Club.
I don't think you're going to see what you think you're going to see.
You're good with radiant damage.
I don't usually do the damage. Yeah, I kind of save my energy for healing.
Some Mind Souls do that sometimes, but don't forget that Fireball is also very effective.
I mean, less effective
because if you kill the enemy, they can't hurt your friends. It's proactive. It's being proactive.
I guess I didn't really think of it that way. I know,
that's why I told you.
I mean, like, I'd feel bad, if I used up my energy trying to kill something, and even if that thing died, if it meant that my friends also died. So.
It is a shame when that happens. I don't know any healing, so It's never really been my fault, but I guess that's something that Leoa told you a lot about, though. The whole,
Our first class was
sacrifice.
in a graveyard. So, I mean, it
Ooh, that's good. You
She's
can hold class
good.
in a graveyard.
she's good. I mean, yeah. I mean, if that doesn't get your point across. I don't know what will.
Maybe I should hold class somewhere interesting. And then she just wanders off, thinking. Like, she's like, She just wanders away.
That was fun.
Congratulations. Welcome to sorcerer class.
I'll start cleaning up what's left of
Oh, shit. Later, Enris is going to be like, so I heard you blew up my sister.
her up. I did not blow her up. I did not blow her up.
Oh, man. Well done. Anybody else feeling the urge to go next?
I could have a moment. I'd
Sure.
probably be meeting up or trying to find Suzlan to see how he's faring, how his break was, and what he did. Because I don't think he was. I think he went home.
He did go home.
Yeah, he
He's
did.
not from. He's not from Gobera. He's from like a really small little tribe that you've been to. Like you went on tour, and back when you were Prince, when you went on tour.
Back when I was on tour. Cool.
Yeah. You know where his room is. You can find him pretty easily. You hang out here pretty regularly. Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock. Suzlan.
You hear like fumbling as like somebody like is trying to get to the door, but they're like tripping over boxes and stuff.
I'm just
a
gonna
minute.
take your time. Don't rush.
Just oh, Charr, hi.
You unpacking
Hi.
again?
Yeah, I brought a lot of stuff from home.
I look around. Is it still mostly just stuff in boxes or crates and all that?
Oh yeah, it's all still crated up.
Oh.
Also just like in general, the rooms are not totally designed for you guys. Like you hop up on the bed, so like the boxes are big and it's hard to get things where you want them to go. Like a desk is basically a shelf.
Yeah. Do you want a hand unpacking stuff?
Oh, are you sure? I don't want it to take all your time.
I don't have much going on. I'm not wearing a watch, but I'm free all day, I think. So I mean, I have time.
Are you going to the parade later?
Probably. I forgot that was a thing. Honestly, I think I heard about it earlier, and then said about it earlier, and then forgot about it. And so, yeah, probably. I might. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not really a thing they remind us about.
Are you doing all right? How's your vacation?
Oh, it was good. I mean, roll insight.
Oh goodness! First roll of insight of the year.
Insight.
All right. First roll on the die is bad. It's not that bad. But my insight is, actually, that's a 15.
Okay, hang on, let me roll. Somebody in the chat was just like, mathematically, in terms of action economy, it is better to attack than heal.
Yeah.
So technically, the sorcerer professor is excellent advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fails. Well, compared to you.
Oh.
You can
No.
tell what
He fails compared to you.
compared to you, he fails. So he, you can tell like his eyes are a little watery. Like clearly at home was not all just happiness. But he doesn't. I mean, you kind of just know this about him. He did like earlier when he didn't want to bother you to unpack his stuff. He's always a little bit hesitant to bother you with things, even though you're friends.
You have support here, right? I want you to to be able to feel more comfortable being yourself, being open, and you don't need to be, because I personally know a lot of people who don't like to talk about things, but if something's bothering you, you don't need to hold it in. I'm not trying to force this on you. It's up to you. If you want to talk about anything, happy, sad, whatever it may be, I'm here for you.
Oh, you're really nice. One of the siblings I grew up with ran away from home while I was gone. We don't know where he went.
I appreciate you telling me this. Now, what does he look like?
We can't do anything here though.
I'll find a way to do something. What does he look like? I have a notebook out and I'm just gonna start jotting it down.
He will describe to you another kobold. You can pick a picture if you want.
Right. I will generate a kobold.
Tomorrow we have to pick our archetype too, and I thought I knew, and now I don't know.
Well, let's focus on things that are within our control at the moment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be diving into what you decide to jump into as a dedicated fighter.
Well, I was gonna be champion because you don't have to be that smart or anything, and you hit really hard.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could help talk, if I was better, I could have helped. But if I fail, it's worse.
I don't want you to worry about passing or failing that heavily, because it's a school that we're in. The point of the school is not necessarily to succeed immediately, it's to get good at what you want to do. And it may be scary to think of it that way because you don't see results immediately. That's how it goes sometimes. What other options were you thinking of too? Because I know that there is the champion. I'm currently trying to. I have books next to me. I could just also use Google.
There was one I wanted to do, but I don't know if I'm good enough.
Anybody is good enough. And I know you better than I think a handful of the other people here, and I would say that I'm sure that you'll be fine. Talk to me. Walk me through it.
He lays out for you what his dream is, his dream archetype, which is, and I hope I pronounced this right because I've never said it before, Banneret.
Oh, is that in Sword Coast?
So I will read. A Banneret is a knight who inspires greatness in others by committing brave deeds in battle. The mere presence of one is enough to cause orcs and bandits to flee and seek easier prey. They're skilled warriors, leading a band of allies who can transform the most poorly equipped militia into a furious war band. They prefer to lead through deeds, not words. At the spearhead of attacks, awakening courage and conviction in their allies. It's very like... It's a very bardy fighter.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems very, very inspiring leader.
Yeah.
Esque. Oh, is that an official...
This one is...
Oh, it's the Purple Dragon Knight, I think. I think it's in Sword Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what he'd like to study. He explains all the stuff, but of course he stutters. He's not good in, talking in class, and he's small, and he didn't do well last semester. So basically comes down to like he doesn't think people would ever listen to him, is sort of what it comes down to. Like, how could anyone look to him for courage in a fight?
I think it might benefit you. Did you already choose your elective classes this year?
No. He has like a little, like, he pulls out like a little folded piece of paper that he's supposed to submit tonight.
Is there specific classes for, not necessarily like the specific classes, because I know we have like our skills, but is there like a charisma class itself?
It's effectively part of like, actually I'm gonna say no. Originally there was going to be, but I'm gonna say no. It would have to be skill based in general, but your skills would, theoretically,
Right.
like persuasion would probably work well.
Right. I tell you what. Have you talked to your professor about possibly doing the banneret instead of the champion fighter?
He said I underestimate myself.
It does seem like that's true. Your professor also has good eyes on what you do, because they're going to be the ones that, are going to be watching over you. You should take what they say with a grain of salt, but also know that it's coming from a place of experience. And if they're saying that you're underestimating yourself, you made it through that first year, and you had how many disadvantages compared to the others that are in that class? You're not 6 foot tall. You're not a bodybuilder. You're still able to wield some of those two-handed swords and swing it. I've seen that. You don't need to be the one who is the most charismatic in words. You can lead by example. And I know that you can. You're a kobold. And we work as a team all the time. You know that. Where do you want me to put this shield? It goes on the wall here, right?
He manages not to like completely break down, but you can tell, like, you turn away and give him a moment because you can tell like he's gonna break if you paying attention to him.
I try to do something a little funny and I go and shove it into the wall, and I think I almost break the wall. Like I think I like put holes in the wall and it's holding up.
How many students accidentally make holes in their bedroom by being like, "Oh my god, I'm so strong now"?
All of them.
I feel like Tanzy's room is all holes at this point. Tried to hang one shelf, the whole wall is just holes.
You hung the hammock by putting holes in the wall to tie the hammock through?
They said to connect it to the, what do you call the ones that are like the ones that are the main holds for buildings?
Foundation? The
joists.
load bearing?
Joists.
No. Yeah,
No.
I think Laura's right. They're joists.
Joists. It's either floor joists or ceiling joists, depending on.
Yeah. So, anyways, Tanzy's decided that you need to connect to those. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
He laughs and he gets another shield from the box and climbs up beside you on the desk, and you guys hang up all the equipment, which is mostly just decorative ceremonial stuff from home.
There's a lot of things in here that I actually don't recognize as a part of what I'm used to in my city.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, look at this head wrap that you have here, and he takes it out of like the crate that's next to him, has to reach into it, pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
We normally don't do cloth headdresses in Gobara, so this is actually really, is this handmade?
Yeah, it's for the desert to keep the sand out of your scales. Because it can. Have you been to the desert?
I mean, Gobara is not really a desert; it's more of a wasteland. So it's. I guess that's the only difference, is that there's not a lot of sand where I'm at, but there's a lot of heat and dryness. So it's. I haven't been to the desert unless I'm in passing, and that's usually in like a caravan that's covered. So I guess I should really get out more.
Well, it's sometimes hard because the sand gets between your joints, and then It chafes.
I will get you ingredients for a ointment, because I mean we're up in the heat. We're very close to Sol, or the sun, and kind of I don't know if we deal with the same thing, but I mean if it helps the irritation of the muscles and under the scales, like we have to deal with the sun being too hot. So, well, I'll write something down for you and try that out, and I'll give it to you. I want you to focus on what you need to do this year. All right? You're gonna be you're gonna be what the Dragon Knight, I think it is. It's also called the Banneret. It's also called the Why did I think of that? Focus on that.
Okay, I'll practice really hard and be a knight you can be proud of.
I'm already proud of you. It's gotta be a knight that you can be proud of, and I know that you can be, and I feel like you already should be. So there's only room to grow, you know.
This time he breaks down. Like he just can't. He can't do it a second time. You can't be. You're too nice.
I grab him. I pick him up. I swing him around a little bit.
Aw, buddies. Okay. I like that. I like that as an ending. Anything you want to add, or?
I'm about to walk out, and I say, and also, don't forget your English studies or your common studies. You gotta remember, gotta focus on that a little bit too, because the more that you're around soldiers, and if you're gonna be leading them, I'll help you still. Don't slack.
I'll get better.
I know you will.
Oh, buddies!
And I'm back up.
You're such a good big brother with so slow.
He needs a push.
He does. He was gonna pick kind of a basic kind of whatever, but he wants to inspire people. He wants to help people be their best. He's a good dude.
Deserves being good.
And his teacher also believes in him. He just doesn't believe in himself. Poor little guy.
Oh, he will.
Poor little guy.
He will.
Little buddy.
He will.
It's only been one semester, and look how much progress you've made on him already.
I mean, he can speak better, but
yeah,
we'll get there.
He must be protected at all costs. That's it.
He's a sweet little angel boy.
Yes,
Yep.
must be protected.
Must be protected. He's a very sweet boy. Okay. Who's next? Who do we want to see? I guess we're going through professors today mostly. So we got Moss meeting your new rogue professor, and then of course we got to check in with our boy Arda.
My boy Arda.
Our boy. It's so funny because like I love Arda. I think he's a great character. I stole him for another game. He's very complicated. He's got a lot going on, right? Because he's got a whole backstory. But I don't think he's as sexy as everyone says he is. But on the server, people are like, "Damn!" And I'm like, "You just chill. He's a nerd. You like the
Listen. We like nerds, okay?
You like nerds. He doesn't. I don't get it.
Nerds are hot. That's it. That's
They
it.
don't.
I mean,
The whole
like
thing.
how?
Hot.
Come on, Arabella. Get out of
Listen.
town.
Personalities, they're spicy sometimes. That's just sexy.
That's just pure sexy.
That's pure sexy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say actually when you get back to your room, it's probably pretty early. Maybe the same when you're bringing back your new hammock.
My new used old hammock.
Your new used old hammock.
Yeah.
And you find there's that little dish on your desk that all your allowance and stuff comes in, and there's a little sheaf of paper in there, like just a little notepad. And it says, "Dear Miss Tanzy, your shaft," and then it's crossed out, "Great club is done. Please meet me at workshop," and it has a time after lunch, basically.
Sick. Yeah. Anyone who lives in the same hall as Tanzy probably hears her scream.
Everybody whose name is
Sure.
from M to Z is just like, "Fuck fucking Christ,
They're
again?
like, Jesus. She probably like at whatever holiday time there is, leaves people like earplugs for that.
Oh, I just realized the way the dorm is organized, there's like a big great room and then there's like 2 long hallways. It would make sense for one to be one semester and one to be the other. So it's probably everyone in your semester.
True.
It's just like, Jesus Christ.
Like,
Everybody you know.
Here she goes.
Lark is out there assuming that she's like hung herself from her hammock and
Yeah.
needs assistance.
Yeah, I'm gonna say actually, based on timing, let's change the time. You say this is you're just coming home from beating the crap out of your professor, and then you hear your friend screaming. You have no more heals, so you know.
I know. It's gonna be old school medicine.
Yeah.
Old school. Oh, chest pump medicine. I just like throw open Tanzy's door. Like, Tanzy, I told you to let me mend the holes in that thing.
Like, he
Oh,
sent
you're
me-
not.
He sent me a letter.
I thought you were like. I thought you were. Okay, so who sent you a letter? And why does that involve screaming?
What? What did I scream? I didn't realize. I thought I was just being happy. Was it screaming?
That was definitely screaming.
Ooh, I'm
Like
so
blood
sorry.
curdling death screaming.
Oh no!
Okay.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay,
Well,
what's your letter?
you'll never believe. My boy, sorry, not my boy, my Professor Otta. Now he and I have been working on a little project together. Apparently it's done. Time for me to go pick it up. Say hi.
Sorry, I can't tell what part of that was euphemism. You're actually working on a project together and it's ready for you to go pick up or like pick up?
Yeah,
or like what
yeah.
kind of
You know, we've been working on it together, you know, a lot of creating and a lot of molding and a lot of putting things together and a lot of melding of stuff. And you know, we eventually, I think we got there, you know, because he sure knows his way around his shop and his utensils. And I think we have a good weapon on our hands. That
I still can't tell if this is code. Okay. Right,
Yeah, you know what? Roll me a check to see if you can figure out based on. Let's do
Right.
insight. Insight based upon the writing. So you look at the note and you don't know. How reliable is Tanzy? You got to base it on the note. Okay.
Mhm.
No offense, Tanzy.
Nope, no, fair enough. Fair enough.
Intake.
Fair enough.
You're just not reliable even slightly. No, I know.
People just don't understand her. That's it.
14.
Okay, 14. So your first reaction is that, well, the handwriting is gorgeous. The handwriting is like nice, thick, clean lines. There isn't like that like change in pressure. Like he knows how to use it well. Got some manual dexterity.
Okay.
But the paper itself is kind of dirty. Like it's got like a fingerprint smudge on the back and stuff. Like it's weird, right? Because in one way, it's very nice. In another way, you're like, this is kind of sloppy. Like who would deliver a dirty letter? You notice that when before he said Great Club, he crossed out Shaft, and you're like, that's gotta be innuendo, right?
I mean, he could have. I'm gonna tell Tanzy all of this. I'm like, this is. I think this is a very sexy letter. Now, let me explain why. Okay. Now, see, he could have got a new piece of paper, right? Handwriting, nice and clean. Paper, dirty, right? See where I'm going with this?
Okay.
Now,
Dirty. Yep. I got it.
he could have got a new piece of paper when he was writing Shaft, but he didn't. He
Oh.
left that on there.
He really liked how he wrote the word and he crossed it out and thought it was fancy. Because sometimes I do that too.
Okay, so you're gonna go pick up your
My great club.
your weapon. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. Do you need somebody to go with you? Or...
Oh, you want to help me? I can always use an extra hand. A little adventure buddy's always fun. You can always come.
Yeah, no, I mean like stand in the hallway and listen at the door.
You want to listen to us? Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
No.
I'm a little bit loud sometimes. Is that okay? I know sometimes people in their ears get a little bit mad.
It can be. It's that pitch. It's a tone that you hit.
Oh, it's a tone. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. No, I'm just nosy, really. And I was just gonna go take a nap. But I think I might have taken too much stuff and put it in my room. And then I was like, do I want to walk all the way across campus to the teacher buildings? And I don't. So what if I just do this with you instead?
Come with me.
Okay, I'm going Tanzy. I'm going Tanzy.
Let's go. We're going on an adventure. Let's go see my
This is like morbid curiosity. You know what I mean? Like you're like, this is going to be a fucking mistake, and I need to be there to see this go down.
Absolutely.
Delightful. Yeah, you guys have a bit of time. You unpack, you do some stuff, and then when it's time to meet, you head towards the workshop where Tanzy has been working with what's his last name? Professor. Don't feel like you have to wait for me. Let's feel like this is going to take me a really long time. Oh, one of the professors doesn't even have a last name. I should probably update that. Professor Alaska.
Alaska.
He looks tortured. I think that's what the picture does for me. The torture. It looks like he's a little tortured. Maybe that's what people are into.
I'm gonna wait outside and I'm gonna like fix Tansy's hair and like redo her little.
The workshop's like it's like
her
the workshop it's in like an open field, like it's to the one side, and it's one of those like open like lean-tos, so you can kind of do it before you pass. Like there's one wall and then 3 open walls with a ceiling. So you can stand behind the wall. And then you'll have to find a project or something to work on to be able to oversee all the gossip.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff. You could how to smelt, right? Why don't you just do some smelting?
I've seen people smelting.
Exactly. I mean, how hard
Lark be smelting. Yeah, Lark be smelting.
You're gonna have to do a fake smelting check. No, but you're doing her hair up, making it all look good. What's the style you do?
This is the real reason why I continue to take performance class. Pretend smelting.
Setting people up. Yeah, what's the style you do for dressing Tanzy up?
I'm gonna go with natural beauty. She looks fine just the way she is. We're just kind of gonna finger some of the curls so that they fall nicely.
Yeah,
we're gonna
comb some of the rat nests
that's
out.
the one.
Yeah. Right, making it so there isn't like dirty chunks.
Yeah, you're like, how long has this leaf been in your hair? Tansy's like, I don't know. I think I was in the forest 2 days ago.
All I can imagine is Tanzy like taking it and just eating it. Like just like, oh, I don't know, let's find out.
Yeah, like licks it and be like, that's an oak leaf, I think. I found it from a tree. I was rolling around in that earlier.
Oh, Lord. Give me.
I was going through the old student stuff. Sometimes they throw some stuff out. There's sometimes good stuff. I didn't actually find anything. I found a lot of rubbish and leaves. It was fine.
I just realized Lark would probably actually be the only person who would actually care whether or not there was stuff worth finding.
I'd be like, there's a garbage pile that I don't know about? What?
Oh my god.
No, it wasn't a good one.
It was pretty shit, pretty trash. Yeah.
Not even the good kind.
No. Yeah. I'll wait until Lark has got my hair perfect, and then I'm gonna like lick both hands and go, ooh, okay.
Oh no. Now she looks like a greaser.
Oh my god. Yes.
Okay. You're ready.
Ready? Good.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yep.
So ready. I've never been this ready before.
I'm just gonna goblin strut out there.
What does goblin strut look like? Is it what I imagine?
I feel like it probably looks a little swaggy, and then it looks like a little, like maybe you accidentally stumbled and started to limp and then caught yourself halfway and then tried to look cool, but it stopped looking cool and started looking like you started looking at rocks on the ground at the same time and then remembered you're supposed to be cool. That's the whole goblin walk.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to unpack. Okay, yeah. So let's see how this goes. What's your opening line?
Well, if it isn't my most favoriteest teacher in the whole school. And I'm gonna just like up here, just like a head floating from the doorway.
Just like I imagine, like, because there's these posts, right, that like hold up the roof, and you like peek out from one, but there's no way your body could fit behind the post, but yet somehow you're still invisible.
Somehow, some sort of witchy way, some sort of goblin-y way.
Oh, Miss Tanzy, it's good to see you again. Sorry, I'm still got Sozlin on. Hang on, shake it off. They're too similar. Awkward men.
Awkward men, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Miss Tanzy, it's good to see you.
Oh, my most favoriteest professor. How have you been?
Oh, busy. But I have here, I think something you're really gonna like.
Oh, let me get my hands on it. Okay, let's go.
Did you have a design of a great club specifically that you were looking for, or not really?
I feel like it was open to interpretation, but
open to interpretation.
It starts small but extends into big.
Beautiful. I'm gonna send you a picture as well of what is pulled out, but I'll describe it as well. But this is indeed kind of looks like it looks like a club, but it's got kind of a tapered look, kind of going up toward the top, which is blunted, and it has these rings of metal, and he shows you as he does, he basically like turns them and then like sets them into each other, so you can lock each section in place. So you can make it into either a great club, or you can leave it on the second setting and just have a regular club. And he explains, I looked at the designs you provided, and one thing I think you neglected to think about was if you're in a tight space. So I wanted to make it more versatile for you here, so you won't have to worry if you're in a cave or anything like that. And you see here, I put a hoop on the end, so you could just wear it on your belt if you were so inclined. So great way to have it around. It is a little heavy, I will warn you. It's quite a lot of weapon. That it's quite a lot of weapon.
No. This is beautiful. You really thought of everything. Every little single sticky situation I could get into. You understand me, Ada. I appreciate that.
Give me a... Oh, what's this gonna be? Give me a wisdom save. Or will save. Wisdom, yeah.
Oh god, okay. Wisdom. Yeah. Oh.
What?
A 5?
Cool. You take the crate club in hand, and you your hands fit so well. Like, it's like when you said he paid attention to detail, like he paid attention to the fact that your hands are not like as large as his are, right? Like you actually can get a good hold on this. It's like really nice. The grip's got like a nice like cross kind of stitching to like make sure that even if you were sweaty, it wouldn't kind of slip.
Cross-hatching.
Very nice.
You somehow knew, you know, I sweat like crazy. You know, sometimes I think I need medicine for it, but you know what? Next semester, I think I'm gonna take it. That's what's gonna happen.
Next semester, I'm taking my medicine. Tanzy. As you say, you complimented it in some way, right? You were like, oh, it fits perfectly in my hands or something.
Yeah, you knew exactly what I needed, Ada.
So not that one, because as soon as you compliment it but don't direct the compliment towards Arda, the Great Club's like, I know you want it.
What'd you say?
Are you talking to the Great Club, like holding it in front of you?
I feel like I probably look at Arda and I say it first to see I look at Arda and I like say that first. Like, what did you say?
Oh, I was just describing how you could hook it to your belt, which make it very versatile, convenient to have it on you at all times.
Oh,
And he,
versatile.
like word for word though, exactly what he said.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll keep it on me all the time. I think I'm in love.
I can't wait to stay close to you.
I'm.
Take me home.
Are you hearing voices? I think I'm.
I am not hearing any
No.
voices today.
No, me either.
Maybe
no.
you should look into medicine if that's a thing
That
that interests you.
maybe. I, personally, I've always been a raw dogging it kind of girl, but you know what? We'll give it the medicinal try. Why not?
Arda's eyes go wide, but he's clearly expecting it. Like this time, like he's prepared himself. He talked himself up. He was ready. Like you didn't surprise him today. So
That's
he's
like
ready.
a list of things I might say that he.
He's like, be prepared for a raw dog comment.
Yeah.
You need to be prepared.
That's how I do my mental health, to be honest.
Mental health is important to take care of, says the Great Club.
I thank you so much, Ada. I have a lot to discover. I think now, perhaps I'm a little confused, but also very excited, and I appreciate all your hard work.
Oh yeah, it was actually a pretty fun project. I might patent the design. Be happy to list you as a co-contributor.
Oh, absolutely! You could call it the Banks 3000.
I could,
Yeah.
and I will take that into consideration.
Consolidation, of course. Okay, no problem.
Not what I. Okay. Have a nice day, Miss Tanzy.
Absolutely. I'll see you later, Ada. Thanks for all the hard work.
As you leave, the Great Club's like, bye, Daddy.
Jesus.
Shh, that's my line. Stop stealing the good ones.
You guys okay?
I love a daddy joke around here.
I love it. Yeah, if Lark sees her, she's just walking out from the field and she's like holding it a little bit like a baby at the same time and like just kind of confused.
What is that?
This was my extracurricular project I've been working with Professor Ada with. I came to him with an idea and he came up with this beautatious invention for me.
Oh, stop.
Jesus, did you hear that?
Can Lark hear that?
Not unless you're touching it.
You say that. You just see her start talking to it.
Yeah, what do you say to it?
Did you just say that?
Yes. It tries to whisper back, but I can't really do husky whisper.
My God, look, this
Yes.
my baby. My baby just whispered to me.
What if it's possessed? What if it's possessed?
Are you possessed?
I think maybe.
He said
No.
maybe.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
No. Okay.
That's it.
I think he's
It
shy.
is probably and then says no 3 times.
Yeah, I think he's shy, to be honest. I think he and I need some time together to explore each other and understand how this works. I trust it though. I trust Ada. You know, Professor
Yeah.
Ada, right?
Yeah, okay,
Right?
that's a good point.
He never give me like a cursed object or anything scary, I'm sure.
No.
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 No, they're teachers. No, the teachers are
No.
they're respectable, well vetted people.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
Yep, this is gonna be great.
Yep.
No, I shrink it back down. See how that goes. Does it say anything when I shrink it back down?
So you shrink it back down, and then what do you say to it?
And I just wait to see if anything happens or if it says anything else.
So you shrink it down to its smallest size, which is basically just contained within the handle. Like it's basically like a decorative scroll roll, sort of.
Yeah.
Which is definitely where he got inspiration from. And it just kind of sits there, like kind of bobbing around your leg, or bobbing in your hand, wherever. But it won't say anything unless you talk to it.
Oh. You know what? I think he's shy. I think it's shy. He seems fine now. I'll like loop it onto my belt. This is nice. Yeah. Did you hear that? Tanzy's gonna lose her mind.
So the goal is now for Tanzy to need medicine.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's Tanzy's arc for the semester.
Tanzy goes crazy. Tanzy goes crazy.
Right. Okay.
Congratulations, you now have this lovely weapon. It doesn't have a name. If you ask it its name, it does not remember, so you can name it whatever you want.
I gotta think of a great name.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll talk to it more soon. Yeah, Tanzy, take your meds.
Tanzy, take your meds, banks.
Oh, that's such a sad name. It's only any Adderall.
That's it. That's all it is.
Oh, good. Okay, what a day. So next up, sorry, I have a list. Is Moss. Mossling.
Mossling.
I don't know.
Mossling.
Somebody called you that growing up.
Mossinger.
Oh,
Sproutling.
Maselda.
Griselda.
Mosselda.
Mosselda. That sounds like
Yeah.
that's a good name for a masquerade, just so you know. If it ever comes
There
up
you go.
again.
All right.
Which it
perfect.
will in 6 months, but once a year.
Yeah.
Once a year. You get 3 balls. 3 balls.
That's all the balls I need.
That's 1 more than average.
Oh my goodness.
Not
Okay.
actually. Technically, it's
Today's quite a
it's,
day.
It's more than 1 more than average because the average person technically if you want to go very specific, the average person
Let's get into some human anatomy.
the average person has, if we're doing 50-50 between chromosomes
You're into
and all
math
that.
today, Ian.
If we're doing
All
that,
math.
Are you becoming a math tutor? What's
no,
going on?
I my brain can't get rid of numbers because of my job. But also
that's not a good reason.
those who
sad.
have those who do have, the average of those who have is less than 2 technically.
That's true.
So we're going.
So we're better,
3.
even better than I
3
said.
is incredibly well.
Incredibly generous.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Moss, you're gonna go check in with your professor, who you met during orientation when you said you were
I
intending.
think I
to
went
take
to
her
one
classes.
class with her.
Yeah, probably because we changed things. You definitely went to a rogue class at some point, which makes sense. Maybe there's like a trial a day class where you can be like, I'm gonna skip my classes and see if I want a multi-class. Like that makes sense.
Trial a day
Build
keeps
form.
Izolda away.
Trying out every
Doesn't.
discipline.
If it did, I probably would be doing it.
It'd be fun, right? It's a fun idea. Just like today, you get to try being a paladin, and you're like, that is not for me. How do they do this shit all day? They start every class with an obstacle course. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Although she is dexterous, so
Yeah, but it's also first thing in the morning. Like, you know that their classes start on time. Like, you have to get to class through the obstacle course and be there before it
Ew.
starts. Yeah, they're early
Ew.
risers. So yeah, have you told Rain you're going to be looking for her, want to talk to her? Or are you just going to hopefully come across her somewhere today?
I would have sent my familiar to deliver a message like Moss's.
Cool. What did the letter say? Was it basically like, I want to talk to you when you have time, or?
Yeah, just like when you have
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that the little dish in your room that delivers you letters pops up with one probably like only 20 minutes after you send it. And it has a time, basically, come meet me here.
Okay.
Let's see where it is.
Moss is actually on time for this.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Crazy. She would like to meet you. She wants to meet you just on the edge of the school grounds near the fields.
I would like to sneak over there.
Okay. So, the
Not
area
because I
is-
actually want to scare her, but just because I can.
yeah, you don't think you can actually win. You just kind of want to prove you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are it's gonna be really difficult, obviously, because you're in the school has kind of got like a little bit of an open plain, and then you're in a field of
I do
flowers.
technically have advantage for anything on school.
So so once you leave school grounds, like once you pass, so like up to
okay.
a point, and then you're like, shit, I'm not as good as I was. You're like, I don't usually hang out in a flower field.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you probably would sometimes.
Yeah, Moss would.
Seems like your kind of place. Every time you come here, you're just not really in your right mind.
Oh, that's fair.
You're enjoying nature, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you can still roll for it, certainly. Let's see how you do.
18 plus 9. So
18
that
plus
will
9.
27? Yes,
27, yeah.
math.
I know, right? Ian, you didn't jump on top of that.
He's busy. I gave the thumbs up. All you need.
I was also nodding.
Look, I feel bad at work
Nodding.
once the homework help center opens and they expect me to help people with math. I'm like, I
Not in this economy.
Not me.
My math comes through federal student loans, funny jokes, and struggling to do simple basic addition on my own.
yes.
Yeah. I love that one joke where it's like, you know, people talk about like delete my internet history when I die. It's like, nah, delete your calculator app history. That shit's way more
Honestly,
embarrassing.
yeah,
It's
so
just-
embarrassing.
80,000.
Did he look up 2 plus 3? Shut up.
Why
Don't
is the
call me
only
out.
thing in your calculator app 80,085? I don't get it.
Shut up! Shut up, nerd!
So good.
In fact, I want someone to use my search history after I die to make it look like I'm searching weird things after I die.
Yeah, I want my search history on my gravestone.
I want my search history to be
Imagine
live
how
leaked.
small the engraving would have to be.
It just needs to be a scrolling screen.
Get your
honestly.
magnifying glass out. Call this person out.
Yeah.
No, it's laser engraved.
Oh, she's got a roll. Yeah. I mean, she's waiting there. She's got her eyes closed. And she's just kind of like sitting cross-legged. You can hear birds around,
Yeah.
crickets. You're kind of nearing the forest. You can hear some like summer cicadas. I mean, yes, we're in fall, but you can hear some fantasy cicadas. Because I love them. And yeah, she doesn't react at all, even as you're up behind her.
Hi.
You say hi.
Yeah. That's all she gets.
Oh, sometimes you guys really do play up the we are high school or we are university kids. Hi. She opens an eye and tilts her head back to look up at you. And she says, "Impressive. Please, take a seat."
And she will take a seat.
How do you sit? Like, how does what's your usual sitting position?
Moss is very
Oh,
much
she's
like
got
legs
hooves.
outstretched in the back, like leaning back against her arms a little bit type of situation. Just kind of
Okay,
like
kind of
lounging.
lounging.
Yeah.
Might as well get some D's while you're out here.
Yeah, like enjoy the sunshine. Yeah. Also, it's just weird to like sit cross-legged with the hooves. It's just like
Yeah.
they dig in. It's just
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a comfort thing.
She kind of waits for you to get situated and get settled. And she says, I understand from Professor Lara that you've been doing quite well in the classes that would overlap with mine.
Yep, that's what I've been told as well, and apparently what my grades reflect, so.
And the performance you did on the way to see me, would you say that's your average?
I guess. Sure.
That's good to know. I like to set a basis for my students to understand where they're coming from and where they have to go. You'll be very good at the end of the semester, certainly. But it'll be very difficult to do better with your age.
Age?
Experience. Basically, she's just in her head has set an 18 as your normal. So she has very high expectations of you now. She says, have you thought about what you would want to specialize in should you continue taking classes as a rogue?
Not particularly.
And what do you hope to learn? As I've said, there's a fair amount of overlap with Professor Lara's class. What is it you hope that I can teach you?
Rogues have a measure of independence when it comes to scouting. Not to say that there is an issue with working in a party or among friends, but
I would say rangers have the same skill.
Yeah.
She's clearly like gonna connect, like, why did you pick this over all the other classes? Not why did you pick rogue. The real question is why didn't you pick the other classes?
Rangers felt like they were trying too hard, honestly.
Wow. Somebody write that down as like gossip about rangers. If anybody in the chat is watching the server, please write a gossip right now. That rangers are trying too hard.
Moss's logic is rogues are the sneaky ones, druids are the nature ones. It seems like the rangers are trying too hard to get both in her mind.
Wow, I don't know what you think about druids.
She loves druids, though.
I feel like there's a story there. Like, why do you hate rangers? I don't hate rangers.
She doesn't hate rangers. She just is like
one of your childhood friends who was kind of a doof was a ranger, and you're like, I don't know. They're just not all, you know.
Ruin the rest of them for you.
Yeah.
They just try really hard. They try really hard.
Also, Moss is just an asshole. So.
I love it. I love it. Like, that's such a good thing to say to somebody. Like, your teacher's like, why didn't you do this? Because they're trying too fucking hard. You know what? She actually laughs. I'm gonna say she laughs at that. She actually enjoys that. You made her laugh. She says that's not an answer I've heard before.
You really need to check the gossip board. Like, I don't even know if you guys know it's a thing, but
the gossip board.
Yeah.
You don't know if she's, you know.
Moss assumes they know. Like, there's no way that they don't
especially know. This professor.
Yeah.
She says, interesting. That's, I'm gonna share a drink with someone, and, I think we'll enjoy that.
No.
Oh, God. Now, and to my other question, what are you hoping I can teach you that Professor Lara couldn't?
As you know, both have overlap with potentially being charming. I don't want to only rely on that. Not necessary, not that I'm always charming, as I assume some other professors can tell you that I'm not.
You want
Variety.
variety. And she smiles in a way that says that, like, that's not the word she would use, but you guys, she's like, you get it. You know.
Mhm.
She says, tell me, what attitude does your roguehood take? Do you like playing pranks? Do you like getting away with things or learning things you shouldn't?
All of the above.
Mm. It's difficult to do all those things. I understand you want to diversify, but if you're already choosing between two difficult classes, you might be making things difficult on yourself by trying to do more.
I haven't had issues so far, and we can always reevaluate later.
Suppose it's not a decision you'll be facing for the moment. But you asked for this meeting. I assume you have questions for me.
Yes, I suppose. As you know, there's a lot of overlap, and this is not necessarily, well, it's not common to multi-class a lot, but this combination I've heard is not unprecedented. So I suppose, what do you think is something that others would not expect from this combination to keep an eye out for?
Ah, something unexpected. I suppose it would be how you use these skills and the information you gain from them. There's often a sense of sneaking around, proving you can do something, but when you put that aside and focus on the information that's useful to have, it isn't always the most difficult information that proves the most important.
Makes sense.
Is that all your questions?
I guess the main one, I admit, part of this was just to not have our first meeting be with a group of other students, as aka Wes. Just
She
ruining.
gives like a small smirk and says, "Are you concerned then about what Wes has said about you?"
I am concerned about, not because I necessarily care about her opinions of me, but more of the fact that we all get to we all have a story that gets told about us based on perception. Yeah, we can curate it to an extent, but then other people's can curate their own against it. So it's good to be knowledgeable about what others are thinking of you and maybe what they've heard and how they take it.
You needn't worry about what I think.
No, not
seen your skills
specifically
here.
just you, but I do think it was wise in general to at least have a first meeting that wasn't in the classroom.
I do think it's something to be aware of for your fellow students. I asked a favor of West recently, and it did not go to plan. She may be more on edge than usual.
Ooh, is that the broken arm thing?
She just like stares at you like blankly. You can try to incite her.
I'm not gonna
Why
probably
not, right?
succeed, but
Why not?
oh, Darkman dice, everyone. Darkman dice, the dice that always loves me. Insight, that will be a dirty. That's a 19. Sorry, math. I almost said dirty 20. Yeah.
No, you can't tell.
Yeah,
You
that
can
makes
tell
sense.
she can tell she's steady and calm, but you can't tell if she knows anything about it. She's not reacting. But yeah, I mean that's what her subclass does.
Yeah, it's fair.
She says, I look forward to seeing you in class next week.
Okay, good to know. Thanks for making time to see me, or I don't know if I interrupted your time out here, but whatever.
Meditation.
Meditation. There, yeah.
You're welcome to join me if you like.
I'm rolling for mouse. Sure. Muscle joy.
She like nods and she closes her eyes again and like relaxes, and you can tell she's just very focused on everything she can hear. Like you can see that like her hands are not even just her hands, like her sorry. So you can tell she's paying a lot of attention. Like she's clearly paying attention to sounds. You can see her head twitch a little bit. Her hands rest on the ground, and like her fingers are moving ever so slightly, like she's paying attention to like where she is, what she's touching. Like it's very much like a sensation based thing. Yeah, and she does this for a very long time. I don't know how long Moss stays.
Should we just roll? I don't know.
How long does Moss stay? What's the scale you're thinking on here? Because she's staying here until the sun sets.
I'm gonna give her. Oh no, I'm gonna give Moss like a D4 for as many wisdom points that she has. I think that's fair.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna roll to see what.
You're doing by like minutes or something.
Yeah. Where are my D4?
I'd say she's probably there close to about 200 minutes total. She's like setting
Moss is rolling 2 D4s.
Yeah, like there's no way you're staying that long.
No, but this is more. Apparently 8 minutes.
Okay.
On 2 D4s.
You spend 8 minutes meditating with your professor before you were like, this is the most boring thing on the planet.
Not boring thing, but I think she's like, I want to go have fun now. Bye.
Yeah, you're just like, I have plans. It's my last night. Like, there's like a you're like, I'm going.
Yeah, I feel like it's not necessarily like this is boring. It's like I want to do some other things too.
Yeah. You stand up. You can tell, like, based on the way she like tilts her head, that she's heard you. She knows, like, is acknowledging that you were leaving. But yeah, that's basically it.
Moss will
and
go.
You leave her
she
alone?
will cast Druidcraft as she leaves, so that a little bit of the clover under her hand starts to bloom. Just because, why not?
If this was a TV show, that would be our shot. Zoom out on the flower, see the field, see Moss walking away, see the school, probably some like teaser trailer.
Moss is GTFOing.
There actually is a teaser trailer today, actually, though. I guess we'll have to do Enris coming to visit Moss next time. But I'm saying probably just after dinner. Just before dinner, let's say, because the parade starts at kind of like 7. So just before dinner, everybody's little goblet, like bowl on their desk that gets their allowances and things like that, appears. You get your gold for the week based on your. Actually, and this time you don't get any because you're on break. Ha! They don't pay you on break. Instead, the only thing in the bowl is a little envelope. Assume you all at some point open it. It is very similar to an envelope you received before that announced the masquerade ball that the school was holding. So you kind of recognize the school stationery and everything, and you're like, ooh, big school event. All right, what is it? And you pop open your seals, and inside is a note that says, prepare students. For this semester, we will begin the trials of Athon. There isn't a ton of information below about exactly what to expect, but it does outline that over the next semester there will be several challenges and competitions that will be held with the other 11 schools that teach heroes around the continent, and that you will be selected based on your performance in your classes, and that you should, of course, try this semester to set yourself above the other students and show what makes Iskar Iskar.
Moss crumples it up and throws it in the trash, like just like a full on like woo shoot.
Like gags as she's reading it, like nope.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
enough for me.
How does everyone else treat their letters? So we get one crumpled up and thrown in the bin.
I feel like Tanzy opens mail very aggressively and ends up ripping half of it usually, so she probably ends up putting it back together and she's like, ooh. Excited.
Charr opens it up and is like, "Oh, I don't know what this is.
What's an iPhone?
Who was a fawn?
What is a thon?
Trials of a fawn?
Is he a famous man? Is this a guy? Or is this just like is this a god? Is this some sort of god I don't know of?
The god
We'll
of,
find out.
The god of trials?
God, these trials are fun.
Trials are always fun. Every dystopian novel I've ever read has really fun trials in it.
What do you
Very
think? You think we'll die?
Oh boy!
I might die. Oh, fun.
Getting some this game got dark again.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
normal.
like Tanzy doesn't have a filter for that.
No, it's just, are we gonna die? Oh wow.
Yes, we'll die.
Just the casual death moment, you know. Everyone's experienced it.
Yeah, it just
Gotta
happens.
love it. It's what
When you're
keeps you
hero,
alive.
You not. This is
Prepared.
why you make friend with a healer.
Facts.
It's very true.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it. Good job, guys. You're heroes. There were some really good scenes today.
I would say
Yeah,
so.
and we
I
just got a
enjoyed that
raid
thoroughly.
Yeah,
during the
perfect.
tail end of our
Perfect
timing, yeah.
stream. So
Ayo.
Ayo. So yeah, let's wrap it up for this week. As you guys know, this is D4 Adventures. You can check us out every week on Wednesdays on Twitch at 6:30 EST. 6:30 p.m. EST. You can also check us out on social media, and you can play with us on our server if you're not already there. Somebody will throw the link into the chat. But yeah, come hang out with us. It's pretty fun, and find out what the Trials of Athon are. Yay!
I'm so
I
excited.
know it was a joke, and I'm living it.
My favorite thing ever.
But that's it for us. Take care. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.